It's incredibly sunny, so let's make a sunny, warm, and comforting meal. Let's make my mango dal with some chorchori veggies. This is home-style Indian food and it is gorgeous and it is delicious. Get all of your spices together. We need just a few spices for the dal as well as the veggies. I use toor dal to make this dal, but you can also use petit yellow lentils, which is moong dal, or split red lentils, which is masoor dal. Just use whichever dal you have. Cook it the amount of time depending on the dal. Add your mango halfway through and cook all of that until the dal is your preferred consistency. I usually like to overcook the dal. That is how all Indian dals are. You want to overcook them a little bit so that they automatically get creamy and you don't need to add any cream element or anything in there. For the chorchori veggies, we use some ground mustard. Traditionally, you grind whole mustard and add to the dish, but ground mustard works just fine as well. And it makes this fantastic veggie side that'll pair amazingly with different dals or curries. For our dal, that's the toor dal or the split pigeon pea dal, we had soaked the dal, so we're gonna add that to a saucepan or a pressure cooker. Add the water. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of turmeric. If you have really unripe mango, then add that with the dal right now or add it midway through the cooking in the saucepan. If you're cooking it in a pressure cooker or an instant pot, add it with the dal and pressure cook. We're gonna partially cover this and keep cooking it until the dal is tender to preference. Here are my tips to make Indian white basmati rice fluffy and perfect every single time. You wanna wash the rice really well, then soak it for at least 15 minutes. So that is our washed rice. That's about 3/4 cup, so we're gonna need 1.5 cups of water. Switch on bring the mixture to a boil, reduce heat to low and cover it and let it cook for 15 minutes or so, or until the rice is fluffy and has absorbed all of that liquid. Now for our chorchori veggies, we're gonna heat up some oil. If you have some mustard oil, that'll be great here, because that's the preferred oil in Bengali cuisine. It adds this amazing flavor. Once the oil is hot, we're gonna add all of our veggies. That's the cauliflower, potatoes, and carrots. If you have some green beans, add those in, some sweet potatoes, butternut squash, whatever else. And we're gonna just lightly brown these up before adding the mustard and turmeric and cooking them. You want a little color on all of these veggies on some of the edges. That'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. We're gonna mix the turmeric and the mustard powder and a little bit of water. And put that in, mix it in, even that out. That nice golden cauliflower and veggies. Reduce the heat to medium-low. Cover with the lid, and we'll check this in another 10 minutes as well. Now these veggies are done. Nicely fluffy and perfectly done. Look at that rice. Look at all those rice grains like standing up. That means the rice is all nicely fluffy and done. Now you can fluff it up really well so that it doesn't stick too much to each other. If you want it fluffier, you should add a little bit of oil as well before cooking the rice. That helps the rice grains stay even more fluffy. Now this rice is all nicely fluffy and done. You can leave it like this, just partially covered, and then serve it. Now we're gonna make the tempering. That's the spiced oil for our chorchori veggies. You can check if it's hot by adding a few seeds, and if they start sizzling rapidly, then it's done. You don't want it too hot. You just want some of the seeds to kind of pop, and once you can smell this spice really. It's a really strong and delicious spice blend. Reduce the heat. Add your green chilies. Cook these for about half a minute until the green chilies start to turn golden on some of the edges. You can help it by getting it all on the edges with the oil. That'll cook the green chilies faster. And that's your delicious spiced oil. We're gonna pour all that delicious spiced oil over our chorchori veggies. You can chop the mangoes however you like. I like to slice into half moons, crisscross with a knife and scoop with a spoon. Ideally, the mango dal is made with unripe mango, but you can also use a ripe mango or somewhere in between unripe and ripe. Most of the times, the mangoes you get from the store aren't really sweet, so those will work out really well. If you can find some green, unripe mangoes, those will be great in this dal as well. They will add a delicious sour flavor to the dal. You can find these green mangoes in Indian stores or sometimes in regular stores as well. Add the mango to your dal. If you want a creamier dal, you can mash some of the dal on the sides of the saucepan a little bit. If it's not completely done yet, you can mash it a bit later. We're gonna pour this dal into a serving bowl. Now we're gonna make another tadka for the dal. Let's heat up the oil. Let's check the oil. The mustard seeds are starting to sizzle. So we're gonna add all of the mustard seeds, reduce that heat so that the mustard seeds don't pop out. See, they're turning lighter in color and popping. Add your red chilies. We removed the stems earlier. You can also add in any of the seeds for extra heat. Add in your curry leaves. You can add them whole. I like to just tear them up a little bit or chop them and add them. And you can switch off the heat. Add in a little bit of asafoetida or hing. This is optional. You can add garlic instead. Now your tadka is ready. It smells so amazing. And we just pour it all over the dal. Let's plate this deliciousness. And that is a sunshine plate of food. Oh my god, so delicious. If you make these recipes or even any one of these recipes, do let me know in the comments how you like them. If you like this video, do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Indian vegan recipes, easy vegan recipes, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.